Hey guys, so in this class now we are going to see particularly about circular motion, like what is vertical circular motion, right? So circular motion topics won't come separately in class 11th or 12th. It will be mixed with laws of motion lesson as well as work power energy lesson. So we'll talk about what is the velocity as well as tension at any point of the circle. So let me take a circle here. Before that, let me talk about some general point of the circular motion. So circular motion. So there is two types. First one, horizontal circular motion. Second one is vertical circular motion. Vertical circular motion. Okay. Like before that, whenever we are talking about circular motion, right, obviously a centripetal force will be there. So when we are talking about a circular motion, whenever the circular motion takes place, the circular motion takes place. Okay, takes place we'll talk about, like takes place, then there will be centripetal force will be centripetal force. So without centripetal force there is no circular motion, we'll say. Like if we talk about the circular motion, centripetal force will be there obviously. So in this video we are going to talk about particularly what is vertical circular motion. Yes. So let me take a circle. Okay. So radius of the circle or center point of the circle, I will name it as O, and the radius is R. So in vertical circular motion we are going to discuss about what is velocity at any point of the circle. The second point is what is the tension at any point of the circle. So let me take the lowest point, like let me take the points first, point A and this point as B. So if I want to name these points, point A, the lowest point of circle, B is highest point of circle, right? Now I need to calculate the velocity. Like the first thing is need to calculate velocity at any point, of circle. This is the first thing I need to do. So let me consider any point, like point number P or point P. So before that, at point A there is velocity. If I draw a tangent at the point A, that is velocity. I will name it as V1. And if a point B, at point B I will draw some tangent, that is velocity V2. Similarly at point P also I will draw some tangent like this. I will get velocity. And before that, from point A to point B there is some angle, that is theta. So theta is nothing but, this is the topic, okay. Theta is nothing but angular displacement. Angular displacement. So now I will name this point like velocity as v theta. V theta. Now I need to find the velocity, right? This v theta. Before that, let me give a short trick to find it. Point like total energy at any point is equals to total energy at some other points. Like law of conservation of energy we are going to use here. So trick to find or trick to remember. Trick to remember. Trick to remember. So laws of conservation of energy. Okay, so keep in mind only about law of conservation of energy. So total energy at any point equals to total energy at some other point, Okay, now keeping in mind, let me take the point number A as well as point number P. Okay, so point A, total energy at point A should be equals to total energy at point P. So when we are talking about the total energy, right, total energy is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at A, right, is equals to kinetic energy at P plus potential energy at P. So what is the formula for kinetic energy? Like I will write here. So kinetic energy formula is of mv square. Potential energy formula is mgh. So before that we will see one more thing here. Okay, let me take a new circle only. Okay, yeah, fine. So this is my point B and this is my point A. So this is my point P. So angle made between point A and point P is theta. So radius is r and the center point let me consider as O. So now this is the velocity, right? This is the velocities v2, v theta, this is v1. Now if I see here from point A to point B there is some height h. So if this is height h, no, what will be this one? This one will be r minus h, right, the radius and this is height. So this one will be r minus h. So from this cos theta, if I write about cos theta, no, like cos theta is equals to, cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. If I talk about the hypotenuse, this is also a radius r, right? So r minus h by r. So keep this cos theta as it is, we will use in this equation. So now kinetic energy of at A, no, kinetic energy of at A of mv1 square, like the velocity is v1, so v1 square plus, when we talk about the height h, no, for A, so A is the ground level. Okay, A is the ground level, so height will be 0. So let me take like mg h, no, mg into 0 is 0. So 0 is equals to potential energy, I mean kinetic energy at point P. So of m v theta square plus, now if I talk about point P, potential energy, height is there, so mg h. So in this, no, I can cancel it m in both side. So v1 square by 2 is equals to v theta square by 2 plus gh, right. I need to find v theta, right. So keep v theta on one side and remaining term other side. So v1 square is equal to, multiply 2 in this side. So 2 will get cancelled, 2gh. So v theta square plus 2gh. So keep v theta one side, remaining other side. So v theta square is equals to v1 square minus 2gh. So v theta will be under root of v1 square minus 2gh. This is my velocity at any point of the vertical circle. So v theta is equals to under root of v1 square minus 2gh. Now from this equation now I can calculate what is h and substitute the values here, right. I will take a new page here. So we know that cos theta is equals to, what is cos theta? It is r minus h by r. So r minus h by r. So cos theta will be equals to 1 minus h by r. If I take this h one side, no, remaining term other side. So h by r is equals to 1 minus cos theta. So h is nothing but r into 1 minus cos theta. So this is the equation I got for h. We know that v theta is equals to under root of v1 square minus 2gh. In the previous equation we got, that is, let me consider as equation number 1. So this is equation number 2. So equation 2 has been substituted in equation 1. So v theta is equals to the value of h, I will substitute here, it's under root of v1 square minus 2g. The value of h is r into 1 minus cos theta. So this is about velocity at any point. With respect to velocity v1 we have taken. If we talk about the velocity at point B, no, with respect to A, what is the angle made here? Like see, from this point to it's going to B. It's like theta has been increased. So the total angle will be 180 degree, right? Yes. Now this is velocity at any point. I'll keep as it is. So velocity at any point in the circle. Now if I talk about velocity B, no, Vb is equals to, with respect to A only, like V2, right? V2 is equals to under root of V1 square minus 2g r into 1 minus cos theta, where cos theta, like theta is 180 degree. So cos 180 degree is nothing but minus 1. So substitute the value of cos 180 here. So V2 is equals to under root of V1 square minus 2g r into 1 minus, so minus of minus 1, right. So V2 is equals to under root of V1 square, so minus of minus 1 will be 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, so minus 4g r. So this is velocity at the highest point with respect to lowest point, and this is velocity at any point with respect to the lowest point of the circle. So this is about the velocity. When we talk about the tension, right? Yes, I'll take one more circle here. Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about the tension, let me draw same diagram. This is point A and this is point B. So this will be my point P, right? So angle made between A and P is theta. So if I consider this is the object, no, now we are talking about tension, so don't confuse it, we are talking about tension at any point of the circle. So tension at any point. So tension at any point of the circle. So if I consider this is object, so due to weight, no, it will be mg. If I consider here due to weight, that is, I will say this is mg, right. So if I extend this one, no, this is theta. So if I take the components, this will be mg cos theta. So this one will be my mg sin theta. So mg cos theta, mg sin theta. When we are talking about the circular motion, so obviously the force will be there, like centripetal force. So tension is nothing but like tensions always act away from the body. So if this is the body, away from the body means here, this will be my tension. So T minus, so here tension and centripetal force are towards center, so more force here, and mg will be less, mg cos theta. So T minus mg cos theta is equals to Fc. So T minus mg cos theta is equals to mv square by r. So we are talking about tension at point P, no? So P, tension at point P, and the velocity is v theta. Now Tp is equals to mv theta square by r plus mg cos theta. So this is my tension at any point of the circle. If I want to talk about the tension at point A and point B, no? So point A, initial, this is the initial point, no? The angle will be 0. So TA, tension at point A is equals to mv1 square by r plus mg cos 0 is 1. So into 1. So TA is equals to mv1 square by r plus mg. Let me write here clearly, this is cos 0 degree. So this is tension at point A. Okay. When I talk about the tension at point B, no, TB is equals to mv2 square by r. So the angle made here, no, this is 180 degree. This is the initial point. So angle made is 180 degree, cos 180. It is minus 1, right? So plus mg cos 180 degree. So mv2 square by r minus, no, it's minus 1. So minus mg. So tension at point B. So this will be my maximum tension, or maximum tension I'll write, and this will be my minimum. So this is about the circular motion, that is vertical circular motion. So we talked about velocity at any point of the circle. So that is, here we got, no, v theta is equals to under root of v1 square minus 2gh. So if I substitute the value of h, it is r into 1 minus cos theta will come. So v2 will be equals to v1 square minus, v1 square minus 4gr, it's under root. So when I talk about the tension, so tension at any point it is mv theta square by r plus mg cos theta. This is tension at point A, mv1 square by r plus mg. When I substitute cos 0, it is 1. So it's a maximum tension, and when I substitute the value cos 180, it is minus mg will come. So it is the minimum tension.